Hi, I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Today's video is a tag video, and I was tagged by my dear friend Andrea from the channel Styled for Life. If you have not checked her out yet, please check her channel out. I will link her down below. When I first started my channel, I got a lot of comments saying that I had a soothing voice. I think she has an extremely soothing voice. I really enjoy listening to her, and she has some really good content. She actually created one of the largest tags to go around YouTube in a very long time, and that tag was 5 luxury items I will not buy no matter what the hype. So that's kind of the opposite of this tag. This tag is 5 items I purchased because of YouTube. YouTube made me do it. So I think that's very interesting, the differences in these. And I'm not sure who started this one, but I will try to put that down below as well. So just a tiny bit of chit chat before I get started. If you have been with me a long time, you have probably noticed a huge slowdown on my channel. And I have been tagged by so many of you lovely ladies to do a lot of different tag videos. I always enjoy a good tag video, but life has gotten really, really busy. I have a lot going on at work. I have some personal goals that I'm really excited about, and my daughter is getting married, so I have a lot going on. So unfortunately, YouTube is definitely not going to be able to film. YouTube is not going to be able to. Let me try this again. I am not going to be able to film all of the tag videos that I have been tagged in on YouTube, so I do apologize if you've tagged me for something and I haven't been able to get to that, but a lot of things going on that are very exciting right now. So I am going to tag some ladies down below. If I don't tag you and you want to do this video, please do it, because I think these are so interesting to watch. And this is why I started my channel, is because the first 3 items I'm going to show you I purchased prior to ever doing YouTube, and I watched videos over and over and over, and it helped me make decisions. And that's why I started my channel, to do reviews on bags and to help people decide if something would work for them or not. So let's get into the tag. My oldest item, and something I never had any idea that I even needed until YouTube, was a designer luxury key pouch. Who knew that you needed one of these? I didn't. But I purchased the Damier Ebene Louis Vuitton clay in 2012, which was really hard to read. It's in red, which you think the inside is brown, so you think it'd be easy to see red in there, but it's way, way in the corner, and it's really, really faint. That was hard to read. But this was the first purchase. I went into the boutique and just bought, my daughter and I were out shopping, and I just went in and bought it, and I didn't look at 100 of them. I didn't look it over. I'm just like, I want that, and I took it. I got it home, and this still cracks me up to this day. I got it home, and here's the part that the keys go on, and I had no idea how to open it. I'm staring at it, and I cannot figure it out. This is so long ago. You could actually call the store and get a human being. So I got a human being on the store, just in case you're picking up one of these and you're like me and you just bought it and didn't ask any questions. The side with the little dots there lifts up like that. And I did use this non-stop for years with keys on this, and it is from 2012, and I want to show you the wear on this. Look how gold it still is. And I was really thinking the keys would rub it and change it, but it didn't. I'm really, really happy with the quality of this. I'm not sure if they're still holding up as well or not, but even the zipper, there is no chipping. It is still gold and shiny. This is a piece I think I will have forever. It was just, it was a fun day. I remember it very well. And I also remember laughing at myself that I couldn't use it. And then I remember when I got my monogram one, I went to switch my keys and I had forgotten all over again how to open it. I had to sit there and think about it for a minute. The next item, oh, and the YouTubers that that inspired me for this, I have no idea, because there were so many videos I watched on this, so there was a lot. This one, I can tell you exactly who inspired me to get it, and that was Jerusha Couture. And this is my Speedy B25 in the Damier Ebene, and I got this 3 years ago in February or April, so it's 3 years old right now, and I loved it so much I got the monogram one, and that one will be 3 years old in a few months. But at the time there weren't a lot of videos on this, and she had it in the monogram print, and she bought it on a vacation. This is how many times I watched these videos 3 years ago, and I don't remember if she was in London or Paris or where she was, but I think she unboxed it in her hotel room. And then she did another video later showing what fit. This is like a magic clown car bag. You will not believe the size of this, what all fits in this bag. And it's just fabulous. This, out of all of my luxury bags, is my #1 most used bag. And for it being 3 years old, while I have it out, I thought I would just show you very quickly. I have 0 corner wear, nothing. I have no wear on the piping. There is no wrinkling on the leather on the sides. This bag is absolutely fabulous. I'm thrilled that YouTube made me buy this. I wear this one all the time because I live in a very rainy climate. I got stuck in a complete downpour. Fully an accident. The sky just opened up and we got drenched. And I guess I'm calling my bag a we. That's weird. But anyways, I just toweled it off. It was fine. I was a little bit concerned, even though I knew it was okay in rain. I mean, I still always have an umbrella or something. 0 protection. This has been an amazing purchase. So thank you to Jerusha for sharing that and inspiring me to purchase that. This bag also was before YouTube, and I do not remember the lady's name, but she did an unboxing of this, and this is my Givenchy Antigona, and I believe she purchased it from Harrods like I did. It was either Harrods or Selfridges, but I really think it was Harrods, because I think that's where I got the idea from. I'm pretty sure. I know I didn't come up with it on my own. So, but Harrods will periodically throughout the year have 10% off discounts like on the Friday through Sunday. They happened to have one when I was in London, which was just a fluke. But I had been eyeing this for several months. I was able to try it on a few vacations. I was able to go in a Givenchy store and into Barney's of New York and try it on, and I really liked the bag, and I didn't want to pay the full retail price for it. I ended up getting this for the European price at the time, which I'm not sure what that would be today, but it was around like $1,650. They're on to us, and they figured that out, and it's the same, if not more, purchasing it from Harrods. But there was a little time period there where you could sneak that in. And again, with this one is coming up on 3 years old in a few months, and I hear a lot of talk about the sugared goat skin losing structure. So just wanted to show you, it has not lost structure at all. It is an extremely structured bag. And maybe if you just completely overstuffed it, which I do not. But this bag was my first one. No, not my first, because I had 2 Dior bags that were really, really bright pops of color that I let go. But this is the first saturated color that I kept and have used and has stayed in my collection. And I absolutely love this color. It's called Oxblood. I'm not sure if that's still what Givenchy is calling this bag or if they're just calling it burgundy now, but that was the name when I got it. And this bag is also one that Andrea has in her video, and I inspired her to purchase that one, and I was inspired by YouTube as well to purchase this one. So that's kind of a fun thing. The next 2 were both after I was doing YouTube, and the first one is my Louis Vuitton toiletry pouch in the size 26. I don't think whenever I saw this in the boutique, and when I got this, it was easy to get. They're very hard to find, a lot of canvas pieces now for whatever reason, but it was very easy to get, and I remember looking at it and thinking, kind of like, what's it for? I mean, compared to the Speedy. I mean, like, that's not gonna fit compared to the Antigona. You know, as a cosmetic toiletry pouch, I didn't get it. And then after watching some videos, I was like, aha, there's a lot of things you can do with this. I am not a clutch person. I'm not a clutch person, but I have worn this as a clutch. And I like that about this. It was, I wouldn't buy an expensive designer clutch because this is something I would very rarely carry. I've barely carried this as a clutch, but I have. And I got caught in the rain with it. I just tucked this into this little opening right here and where the vachetta is, and it was just completely worry-free. So I liked that, and I also use it all the time for travel. It fits nicely in a Neverfull, in a Longchamp tote, and I love it that way. But at home, what I use it for most of the time is I will switch bags pretty much daily. And if I'm going from a larger bag to a smaller bag, there are items that I will switch out of and that I won't bring that I'd like to bring in a smaller bag. And I will just kind of keep this stuffed with all the things that I tend to rotate with frequently. And it comes in really, really handy. And yeah, I'm really happy that YouTube inspired me to purchase this. And this one, like this one, there were so many videos on this. I couldn't tell you who inspired me, but a lot of people did. And I do remember one video, a lady really dressed hers up by tying a bandeau on it. I don't have any bandeaus, but that if you do have this and want to use it as a clutch, you can probably use the search engine, because I don't remember her name, but you could probably use the search engine on YouTube. And I remember she showed how to do it, and I thought it was really, really cute. So the Toiletry 26, and the last one I purchased last year, and this one was 100% YouTube inspired. I was so busy concentrating on getting my Chanel classic flaps that I never even really considered this one, and it is the Chanel Reissue in the size 226. And I was watching a lot of videos on this, and I already have my classic flaps. I had 3 at the point. I still only have 3. I'm only going to have 3, at least that's my plan. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to stick to it, hopefully. But I don't think I'll get any more, really. Their prices are crazy now. And I was lucky enough to get this before the last price increase and to use a gift card on it, which made it the same as the pre. It had 2 price increases, so it's crazy. But anyways, watching videos on this, I was like, that's a great bag. It really is. And this has become one of my most favorite Chanel bags. My #1 favorite is my Jumbo, and this one is definitely #2. I actually like carrying it better than my Jumbo. It's much, much lighter. This holds way more than the medium flap. My size is, I think I said it's a 226, which they don't use those sizes anymore, but all of us that love Chanel and YouTubers and Instagrammers and all of us do that, but they call it the Jumbo. This is way smaller than my classic flat Jumbo. I also love this bag because you can crossbody it, and it is my only Chanel bag that can crossbody. And I know they have crossbody bags, but not any of the ones that I have. Oh, well, no. My Chanel Mini crossbodies, but it only crossbodies. So this one does, it does both, which I think is really nice, and it slides very easy. You don't have to undo the clasp. But I love the history about this. I love that Coco Chanel designed this bag. I think that is so cool. I love that the chains are designed after the chains that the nuns used to hold their keys. I love the Mademoiselle lock. I think, I'm blanking out. I think this was the size that she designed for herself, but I can't promise. I don't remember. You can flatten this and make it where there's a point, and it can flatten for travel. I always leave it with a flat bottom. I personally don't like it flat, but yeah, it's a fabulous bag. It holds so much, and it's very lightweight, unless, as you were watching my favorites video from last month, as I said, if you're walking around for 6 hours and doing a lot of touristy stuff, these chains do start to dig in. But on a normal day with errands, I've never felt any pain with this. And I watched, oh my goodness, who all did I watch? I don't even know who all I watched. a lot of people. I know I watched Linda, Leo Lion LV, Melon Melbourne. She had this before I got it. I don't know. I don't know who all. I just know I watched a whole lot of videos, any that I could find on it, and really, really happy I did. So all 5 pieces that I was inspired to purchase from YouTube, or YouTube made me do it. I'm very, very glad that I got all of them, and I will list some names below. I think I already said that. I don't know. I'm supposed to be leaving soon. My husband's taking me out to lunch, so I'm starting to forget what needs to be said. But anyways, I will link some names down below, and again, if to tag, and if you want to do it, please join in. I would love to see yours, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.